Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm just going to be doing a twin flame energy update here. I did one a couple days ago. I really actually love these readings, so they haven't been a part of my channel like so frequently, but I'm going to try to make them. All right, happy Mother's Day for those of you who are celebrating. For those of you who have a mother that has passed, know that you are not alone, and this is just another day, and I'm sure every day is hard without your mother, so don't make yourself feel worse about it by comparing yourself to the world, because everyone's on their own separate journey and every day is different for everyone. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to start your reading. It's going to be a very like angelic reading. I have a lot of like light colored cards. I just want to get a lot of messages from your angels regarding this connection that you're in separation with. This is the Pink Aura Organite from Wing and Bell. Cher makes it, and it's just really beautiful, so I thought it would go really well. And then we have a Manifesting Angels heart, which unfortunately the lighting is just not great in here, but this is actually called Manifesting Angels. You can't really see it that great, but all right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started on your reading. So this is for, you know, soulmate connections in separation. We're just gonna go ahead and see where everyone's at here, okay? So starting with the person you're dealing with, I'm gonna call them the masculine, but if you identify as the masculine, then you don't have to call them that. I just wanna go ahead and see what their current energies are, okay? So we're gonna do in their mental body, their emotional body, and their physical space. I'm going to use the textured tarot. And I'm going to use the star seed oracle, okay? So let's see where they are currently at. I was about to say Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, because you guys, those of you who watch my channel know that I mainly do sign readings. So, okay. So let's see. Where are they at in their mental space, the person you're dealing with? I'm not going to do any reversals here, okay? So if I got... Okay, so we've got Ace of Pentacles. They're wanting a new beginning. They might be starting a new work venture. Someone might have offered them a new job. They could be just focusing on their pentacles, on ways to start new with everything going on in the world, okay? They might be very solo, though, as well, with the Ace. It could just be them working on their finances. That could just be their focus. They're very focused on their self and what they have to do financially for themselves, all right? So let's get clarity on that. This is a star seed oracle, so a lot of them relate to star seeds. The 7 star sisters, birthing creations, tapestry of life, expression. That's exactly what I'm saying. So birthing is like a brand new, and so is the Ace of Pentacles. So they're starting a new beginning. They're creating something new in their financial realm, okay? They're trying to figure out what they want to do with their life. They're trying to start a career avenue that maybe is a form of like creative self-expression. So they're really trying to align with what they're doing and bring forth money and both alignment just with themselves and what would make them happy financially, okay? All right, so that's where their mind's at. Where's their heart space at? Page of Wands. I feel like they're very passionate right now about what they're doing, and it could be related to work, but you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, but this is someone who's ready to start a new adventure. They're ready for new beginnings. Their heart is open. This is like an open heart chakra, okay? Very like novice energy, though. They feel like there's a lot still left to explore. They're feeling excited about life and the opportunities that are coming their way, okay? All right, let's get clarity on that. You got the love, Hadrian energy, codependence, boundaries. So this is interesting. They could be just like really navigating like their relationships right now, trying to figure out where they end, and you know, maybe they're in another relationship where that person begins, trying to create boundaries, trying to, maybe they're in the throes of codependency here, okay? I feel, are starting to become aware of this codependency, though. They're working through it, so either consciously or subconsciously, but we do have boundaries and we do have codependency. So there's something about codependency and boundaries that they're trying to navigate here. All right, let's get for their physical space. Two of Pentacles, a lot of Pentacles energy. So juggling two things. It could be work and then a relationship. It could be work and family. It could be two different jobs. What's interesting is we had the Ace of Pentacles. Now we have the Two of Pentacles. So they're very focused on money here. Interesting. I mean, Pentacles don't necessarily have to be money, but I feel like it's showing up twice. Also just like where they want to put their energy or being too energetically absorbed in something, okay? They're trying to split their energy here. And then for that big picture thinking, Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. I do feel like they're really thinking about the future and how they want like things to look, how they feel like they're going to manage stuff. They're really trying to decide between maybe two different roads and which one fits the most for them, okay? So, wow, interesting. I do feel like this person you're dealing with is thinking about a lot of different things. A lot of like spiritual things are coming up for them. What they want their life to look like, what really feeds into their passion, what road they're gonna take, okay? Wow, all right, beautiful. Okay, we're going to go into how are they currently feeling towards the connection with you, okay? I'm going to try something and just put on another light here and see if it looks better. Okay, so we're going to go into how do they feel about your connection right now. I'm going to use this Dragon Tarot. And Messages of Love Oracle from All Things Intuitive, okay? So how are they feeling about you right now in the connection? These cards are flying out, but... All right. Okay. So we're also going to do mental, emotional, and physical space, okay? So let's see where they're at. No reversals here as well. Wow, Six of Cups. That's a pretty cool card to get right off the bat. So they're thinking a lot about the past. They're very nostalgic. They might feel like they want a reconciliation, but they're very caught up in nostalgia about the connection right now. That's where their head's at. They're thinking about it a lot. Maybe things that happened in the past with you guys. Maybe the fact that they feel like this soulmate tie with you, regardless of what their life looks like right now. Some of these are flipped over, but let's get some clarity on that. Awakening. Wow. Both people in this connection are undergoing spiritual transformation. So, you know, if you guys have been having scenarios in your life that, you know, have been causing an awakening, know that that person is probably feeling the same way if you guys are energetically tied. So every time you have moments like that, know that they're awakening too. You guys could be awakening at different paces or awakening about different things, but I feel like there is probably a mirroring effect going on here. And I feel like they're awakening to this connection. They might start realizing you're a past life connection with the Six of Cups is all about past life, kindred spirits. Okay, so they're waking up to this. They're having mental clarity about it. Okay, so let's see emotionally where they're at. King of Cups. Wow, there is not much better to get than that. So they're having a lot of strong emotions here, but you know, they might not be expressing these emotions because King of Cups is usually very hidden, okay? So this is the Dragon Oracle Tarot. I'm sorry, but this looks a little bit like a bearded dragon, okay? So if that means anything to any of you guys, but they're having a lot of emotions and they're mastering their emotions as well. So they might be growing up emotionally here. Wow, let's get a clarity about that. here and now. Your true love is already a part of your life. So they're starting to realize their love for you. They're starting to really get in touch with their emotions and to realize, you know, also like here and now, maybe they want to do something now. They want to stop living in the past. They want to make it more present. They want to be a part of your current life, okay? All right, where are they at in their physical space? Wow, beautiful. The Star. These are all very positive cards. So they're healing things from the past as well. They're working on their healing. They're working on their self-care. You could be dealing with an Aquarius here. I feel with this Star, they're like rising above, like with the awakening. They're having this awakening where their soul is literally rising to a higher level, to the stars, okay? Wow. Okay, let's get the clarity on that. Play hard. Find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. But when I see this thing, I still feel like they're playing hard to get. So even though they have these emotions, they're having this awakening, this kind of shows they have a little more growth to do, but it also shows that they don't want you to know how much emotions they're feeling right now. So if you guys are in separation, they're still kind of not letting all their cards show. They're still playing hard to get here, okay? All right. So this is really beautiful, though. Like, nothing negative here. This is all very good, all right? So they're also just trying to be present. So even though they're thinking about the past a lot, I feel like they're trying to focus on the current moment, and that might also keep them from reaching out, okay? Okay. So I'm gonna get into the energy of the connection. Like maybe like messages for you and them, just overall themes going on in the connection, okay, that you both are dealing with here. Okay, so I'm going to use Bridget Rau's Journey of Love Oracle here. And I'm going to use Briar and Blossom from Seven Realm Designs, okay? So some of the energy of the connection, some themes going on for both of you guys, okay? So these energies will apply to both of you. Oops. Okay. Let's see what we got here. I wanted you the moment I saw you. 26. Seduction. Okay, so there could be some sexual energy that you guys are both feeling towards each other, remembering that moment that you guys met. They might be remembering their desire for you. You might be remembering your desire for them. The number 26 might be significant for you guys. But I feel like this is past tense of like thinking about those moments where you guys first saw each other. And that could be a memory that you guys have specifically about meeting them or they have about you, okay? So let's get clarity on that. Be open to new ideas and seek an outside perspective. So you guys just might, you know, be thinking about the past and what went down and how you viewed each other and maybe viewing each other in a different way. Maybe it was just sexual in the beginning. Maybe they just thought it was sexual and maybe they never considered you as someone serious. And so maybe they're being open to realizing that maybe you're something more. Maybe you're a kindred spirit and maybe you're realizing that too about this connection too. Maybe you're realizing that you thought that's the only thing they wanted, but maybe they really did want you more. Maybe they did have more love for you than you initially thought, okay? Let's see. It's always been you. This is such a congruent message to that. It's like saying like from day one, I wanted you. Like I've always wanted you, okay? Maybe you guys don't believe that. And maybe you not believing that, your insecurity is what's created the barrier in this. You're pushing them away energetically by doubting this connection, okay? Number 2 here can mean something to you guys. Let's get a message about that. Be still and reflect. Maybe this white tiger means something to you guys, but this is also like an Egypt kind of image. But really try to really, instead of looking at this from like what your friends have said, what you've put in with your own insecurities through the lens of your own doubts, just really be still and allow the reality of the situation to come to you rather than judging it on based on what you think should have happened. If they really wanted me, then this is how they would have been. Maybe just being still and allowing yourself to intuitively feel what it was versus placing a judgment on it is the feeling I'm getting, okay? All right, one last row for this. Impatient, I can't wait. 29. Okay, so this person is feeling impatient. You might be feeling impatient. There just might be an impatience, and I feel like that goes back to this other situation of, well, if we were really supposed to be together, then we would be together. But that's not necessarily the case. You guys might have lessons you still need to learn. There might be things that you need to both karmically sort out before you get together, okay? So let's get a message about that. Let go of the need to be right. Let go of the need to be right about when this is supposed to happen, and just let go in general. Let things play out the way they're supposed to. Let go of your need to know when it's going to happen, when, you know, of feeling like, well, if it was supposed to happen, it would have happened, and just let things play out exactly the way they're supposed to. Okay. So that's what I feel. And I also feel like you guys both could be learning lessons about being right and letting go of like control and ego and stuff like that. So if you're experiencing that, know that they're probably experiencing that too. And they could be having battles, you could be having battles, and maybe you both had these egos that prevented you from coming together. Maybe that's what you're both learning right now, okay? Okay. Okay, we're gonna get into what do they think is going on with you right now. Okay, I'm gonna use this Elqui Oracle. How do they think your life is going right now? I'm gonna use Elqui, and then I'm gonna use this Mermaid Tarot. Sorry guys, what do they think is going on with you right now? Or how do they view you too? Okay, so I'll do first, how do they view you, and then what do they think is going on with you? She who surrenders, chains, bondage, release. So they might have think you let go. They might have think that you were very codependent with them, and you finally built a boundary with them, and you finally moved on. You surrendered. Maybe you were trying to get with them. Maybe they wouldn't like allow it to happen for whatever reason. They were rejecting you on some level, and you finally released this. They might have think you let go, okay? Knight of Wands. Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, they might think you just kind of ran off. They might think you're finally free, you're exploring, you're doing your thing, you're just like unbridled, and you're following your passions, and you're kind of like a horse that got let out of the stable, okay? So they might have feel like they let you go, and now they see you kind of like just living your life, all right? She who emerges, enlightenment, mindfulness, and rise up. They might be having their awakening and thinking that you're having an awakening. I think they think you guys finally just like kind of got it together, and you're like a different person. You've risen up out of the situation that happened with them. You've grown. You're doing really well. They might see you like on social media. They might think you're just kind of like really emerging out of this place that you were at before. Maybe they thought you were in like a low vibration before, and now they see you're really doing well. 5 of Swords. They might even feel honestly defeated about this. They might feel like you are doing great and they're not, or maybe they feel like you were defeated and you just kind of took your stuff and you left. All right, I'm gonna get one more message about that. But I feel like 5 of Swords is how they feel. They feel sort of defeated because I feel like they feel like now you're doing great and they're kind of left in the dust here. She who prepares, formulate, strategize, devise. get a message about that. The Tower. Wow. Okay, so they might think that you were just kind of preparing for things to fall apart and that you bailed out before it did. They might think that you were... They might also be afraid that there's going to be a tower moment with you. Like they're preparing to like maybe see something on social media where it's like they realize it's really over. Like they're almost anticipating a tower moment. I know that this is about how they view you, but I also feel like this is like kind of a situation that could happen with both of you. But I also feel like they feel like you're guarded because you don't want to have another tower moment and you're preparing yourself. So you kind of like emotionally cut them off, okay? And they can also feel like you energetically cut them off. All right? So, interesting. We're going to go into what they would want to say to you right now if they could communicate something to you. We're going to use All Things Intuitive, Hidden Truth Oracle, and we're going to use my Twin Flame Poetic Confessions here, okay? So what they would want to communicate to you. I know that I crossed the line with you. They feel guilty about something they did. They feel like they did something that they weren't supposed to have done with you, okay? They're thinking about it a lot. They feel bad about it. Music. Every song will always carry your name between the notes. So I feel like they think about it a lot when they listen to music. Maybe you guys had a lot of memories when it came to music. They might have done something sexually with you to music, so they think about that. They might have sent you music when they didn't mean it, or you know, did things through music that were hurtful, okay? But they at the same time, now they think about you every time they listen to the music. The music is what really triggers them to think about it. Wow. Okay. I wish things could be different. Regret here, okay? So they wish they could take back what they did, I feel like. Let's see what they mean. Jealousy. I look at their picture. I know they're with you. This jealousy breaks me. It shatters my heart in two. They might see things like online or pictures or something, and they get really jealous and they wish it could be different. They wish that you could be theirs. They might see you with someone else. They might think you're moving on. They might see attention that you get from other people, and it makes them really jealous. Okay? Their jealousy is what makes them really regret the situation too, okay? All right. I feel you leaving me behind. Didn't I say that, you guys? I just said that in the last thing. They feel you leaving them behind. So they feel like you're emerging, you're getting all this attention, you're moving on. They feel like you've let go of this connection. Mutual. It's not in your head, I feel it too, but I'm a clumsy person who never knows what to do. So if you've ever doubted if they felt the same way as you, this is them saying, no, this was a real connection, and I'm sorry. I never made you feel like it was. I do feel the same way about you. I just didn't know how to handle the situation. I'm an idiot. And I crossed the line. I did things and said things I shouldn't have done, and now I'm jealous because I feel you're leaving behind. I also feel like this is a mutual energy. If you might feel like they're leaving you behind, this could be a mirroring energy that you guys have going on, okay? All right, so that's what they would want to communicate to you guys. Very interesting. I love when I get synchronicities because I said to you, they might feel like you're leaving them behind. So the final part of this is we're just going to see the future energies of this connection, okay? What's going to happen? Actually, there might be a couple more parts to this. So, future energies. Mystic Moon Oracle cards here. And Healers of the Earth oracle cards. So we're just going to get some future energies of the connection, okay? All right, so contemplation, them really reconsidering things, decisions they've made, things they've done, ways they've behaved, who they've been, who they want to be, okay? I do see them really contemplating things a lot here. Without a care, disregard, ignorance, turning a blind eye. So they might want to still avoid things. They might want to just pretend, you know, they're fine. They might want to continue on with what they're doing. Number 22 here. They might turn a blind eye, even though they are starting to think about things. Interesting. Even though we've seen they have all these emotions, destruction. Well, we had the Tower, now we have destruction. So I feel like something is going to be destroyed. It could be their view on things. It could be like a Tower moment. It could be a relationship. It could be a fight that you guys have. So let's get clarity on that. This is a future energy, so that's kind of ominous. Time to fly south, travel, vacation, getting away for a bit. They might be in a current situation that might end up having a disruption here, okay? They might decide to move. Someone might decide to move. Someone might decide they need to get out of it. Someone, one of you might decide, you know what, I need to disconnect from this connection. I need to travel away from it, okay? Let's get one more energy here. Abandon. This is like the third time we see that. So let's see what this is about. Third abandonment thing going on here. Caught in the web, manipulation, drama, intrigue. Every time I see this, I think about a third party that's kind of manipulating them. Number 57. But they might abandon, like this could be abandoning anything, abandoning a belief, abandoning a situation, things just kind of blowing up. I do see some major transformations happening here, okay? They might just have someone that's very manipulative and causes them a lot of drama, and they might decide to leave that person, okay? All right, so interesting future energies, because the healers of the earth are a lot of positive things, but the ones I pulled were sort of ominous a little bit. Let's get final messages for where you're gonna be at in the future, okay? What's your future looking like? I'm using the Universal Fantasy Tarot. And Flames of Healing from Angelic Revelation 144. You could check out her tarot, her YouTube, or her Etsy shop. I mean her Make Playing Cards, which is on her YouTube actually. She has a lot of decks. So where are you gonna be at in the future? What's gonna happen with you guys? This is a little pile, so little deck. Okay. Two of Cups. This is what I was actually thinking before I did this. You guys are gonna have your emotional fulfillment, your partnership, whether it be them or, because this is how you're gonna be. You guys are gonna find your love. You're gonna find that emotional connection, your soulmate connection. Wow, that is like all I need to see really there, okay? So you're gonna find that love that you're looking for. Connect with your own soul first, okay? Not first, but I'm saying first. In order to get that, connect with this, who you are, what you want, heal some of those blockages that are holding you back from this, okay? Five of Pentacles, abandonment again. You're going to leave something behind though. You're going to maybe leave this connection behind. You're going to leave behind blockages. You're going to leave behind this old story or version of yourself, but something is going to get left behind for you to have your Two of Cups. Interesting. True love is unconditional. Be more understanding and accepting of your divine partner. So you're going to abandon these judgments. I said that earlier, letting go of judgments that prevent you from having this union, okay? Letting go of old stories. I love it, because that goes with the abandonment. So letting go of things that prevent you from true love. Two of Swords, you might have a decision to make, internal conflict where you kind of feel like indecisive, okay? So let's get one more card on that. Be more understanding of your divine partner's needs. So if you feel conflicted, maybe it's sometimes just to be more compassionate, be more, like I said, understanding. There's two things about understanding. So letting go of any judgments or any things that prevent someone else from just being where they're at. So allowing them to be in this Two of Swords space and allowing them to need time to make a decision. And in the meantime, connect with your own soul, and you will have that Two of Cups, okay? All right, guys, so that's your reading. I absolutely loved it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and happy Mother's Day again, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.